Welcome to Deep Dive, where we dive balls deep into everything pop culture. Today's episode, we're going to be focusing on Valkyrie, who is a character from Marvel Comics and also is going to be appearing in the upcoming Thor Ragnarok movie. The character was created by Roy Thomas and John Buscemi, based on the Norse mythological figure Brynhildr. The character first appeared in Avengers number 83. Brunhilde was selected by Odin, king of the gods of the realm of Asgard, to lead the Valkyrie, a group of warrior goddesses who would appear over the battlefields of mortal worshippers of the Asgardian gods, and chose which of the fallen were worthy to be taken to Valhalla, the land of the honored dead. Brunhilde served capably in the capacity for centuries. According to a sentient disembodied eye that claimed to have once belonged to Odin, the Asgardian monarch once gave his son Thor the mortal identity of the warrior Sigmund. Circumstances forced Odin to decree that Sigmund must be slain. Brunhilde recognized that Odin was acting against his true wishes, sought to protect Sigmund, but Odin himself then caused Sigmund's death. Brunhilde helped Sigmund's pregnant lover, Siglind, get to safety. As punishment for her defiance, Odin removed Brunhilde's Asgardian powers and immortality and cast her into a trance. She was eventually wakened by Siegfried, the son of Sigmund and Siglind, and another mortal incarnation of Thor. Brunhilde and Siegfried became lovers, and she made him invulnerable so long as his back was not turned on his foe. Siegfried fell under the influence of magic and betrayed her. He was later murdered, and Brunhilde, still in love with him, leapt into the blazing funeral pyre. Odin restored both of them to life, restoring their Asgardian roles and powers, but removing their memories of their earthly lives. It is unclear how much truth, if any, there is to the account by the eye. Brunhilde and her fellow Valkyries continued to gather heroic mortal warriors for Valhalla until roughly a millennium ago, when Odin was forced to cease virtually all interaction with the Earth in accordance with a pact that he and the leaders of Earth's other pantheon of gods made with extraterrestrial celestials. From then onward, the Valkyries could only choose slain heroes from among fallen Asgardian warriors. Brunhilde was bitter over being barred from choosing warriors on Earth, and roamed Asgard in pursuit of something meaningful to do. In a tavern on the outskirts of Marmorgard, Brunhilde encountered Amora the Enchantress, who offered her a life of adventure. For several weeks, Brunhilde accompanied the Enchantress on her conquest. Brunhilde soon discovered Amora's immoral nature and tried to end their partnership. In response, the Enchantress trapped Brunhilde within a mystical crystal of souls. While Brunhilde's body remained in suspended animation, her immortal soul became Amora's plaything. Over the centuries, the Enchantress used Brunhilde's spiritual essence to give the Valkyries powers to herself or to her pawns. Some instances of Amora's exploitation of the Valkyrie before recent years are not yet known. The first time the Enchantress assumed the Valkyrie's physical aspect in recent years was in a plot to lead a handful of female superhumans against the male Avengers as the Lady Liberators. Her true identity was discovered and her plan thwarted. Months later, the Enchantress bestowed the Valkyrie's power upon a socialite named Samantha Peregrine in an attempt to get revenge on the Hawk. Finally, a woman driven mad by being trapped in another mystical dimension, Barbara Norris, was given the Valkyrie's power and consciousness by the Enchantress to help her then allies, the group of superhumans called the Defenders, escape the clutches of the sorceress Cassiolina. Amora did not undo her spell on Norris after Cassiolina's death. As a result, Norris's body now possessed Brunhilde's consciousness, appearance, and powers, while Norris' own mental essence was trapped in Brunhilde's real body in Asgard. Aware that she was an immortal essence in a mortal woman's body, the Valkyrie briefly left the Defenders in an attempt to discover Barbara Norris's past. She meets Norris's father, Alvin Denton, shortly before his death, and then returns to the Defenders. It was not until a minor Asgardian warrior named Olarius attempted to take over Valhalla that Valkyrie's two mixed aspects met for the first time. Brunhilde's mental essence trapped in Norris's transformed body fought Norris's mental essence trapped. At the end of the encounter, The Valkyrie's body, still possessed by Norse's mind, was consigned to Niflheim, the realm inhabited by the spirits of the non-heroic Asgardian dead, while Brunhilde's mind and Norse's transformed body accompanied the defenders who had made their other dimensional journey with her back to Earth. For reasons yet unknown, Brunhilde was not concerned at this time about reuniting her mind with her true body. It was not until Barbara Norris's body was murdered that the Valkyrie spirit and mind were inadvertently freed from their mortal host. With the help of Doctor Strange's magic, Brunhilde regained her true body, which was rescued from Niflheim by the Enchantress. Back in her real body, Brunhilde regained her full memory and normal warrior personality as well. Brunhilde then battled Gamora and banished her to the Crystal of Souls. Feeling estranged from Asgard in general, and Odin in particular for the neglect of her centuries-long plight, Brunhilde chose to return to Earth with the Defenders. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Deep Diving, focusing on Blink from the X-Men show The Gifted on Fox. If you guys have anybody that you want me to deep dive on in the future, please let me know. This is a new page, so I'm still just trying to figure out how to do all this stuff. But I'm going to try to bring you as much content as I possibly can. So if you can just do me a favor and just let me know what it is that you guys want in the comments. I'll make videos for whatever. Once again, thank you guys. Please like, please comment, please share, do all that stuff. Thank you so much. And have a fucking awesome day, man.